Yes.
And how does it feel like how is it different comparing to being just a coach, and now you have this baby that's gonna grow and you're gonna nurture it as we go by?
Yeah, I'd like to think I never just thought of myself as just a coach, right? And I think you guys will understand this, right? Like whether it's your gym or not, the people that you interact with are people whose lives you want to affect, whether the money goes to you or to someone else. It's still part of the job, right? And so I hope people felt that about me when I was working for other people, but I've just tried to carry that on through to the new space now. And obviously there's things that you have to do as a gym owner, whether it's cleaning the toilets or whatever it looks like, that you can't rely on your staff to do or other people who just work for you. So I guess it's more the fact that you just sort of, now that it's mine, you try to lead a little bit more from the front.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the Fitness Corner Under the Block. You're hanging out with the Red Dot crew, and this is the Red Dot Fitness Unplugged, the podcast where fitness meets real life and we spill the tea on what's really like in our little corner under the block. Hi everyone, hope you liked our previous episodes. If you like it, please follow our Spotify, and then you can comment on our episode as well. See ya guys.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Philip.
Hey Eugene.
And today we're back with another episode of
Red Dot Fitness Unplugged.
Yay! Alright, so today, special guest.
Yep.
Alright. The man himself, the new gym around the block. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I don't know about how special a guest I am, but thank you guys.
Say that.
So I'm Aidan. I'm the head coach and founder of Ragtag Training. We are, I think, officially the newest CrossFit gym in Singapore. So, we just opened up on Cecil Street. We're actually not officially open just yet. Our first full day is on Monday next week.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, a little bit about myself. I've been doing CrossFit for a pretty long time. I started in 2012. Have been lucky enough to compete in some pretty cool competitions, and have been coaching CrossFit since basically 2012 as well. So
nice.
this is it's a big part of my life, and always happy to chat and talk to anyone else who's in this field. So yeah, that's a little bit about me, I guess.
Nice. So welcome to the podcast. Alright, very good. So maybe you tell us more about your new gym. How was like the conception like? Building up to it.
Yeah, so I mean, I think like a lot of people who coach, you always have the dream to open up your own space and sort of be able to model something that you think is important to people. So I mean, even our name, like, let me ask you guys this: do you guys know what ragtag means?
No.
So why we're called ragtag is actually there's a dictionary.com definition, which is made up of diverse this escaped my brain now, basically. Made up of mixed, often diverse elements. There we go.
Okay.
Which is sort of our ethos, right? Is that we wanted to create a home that allowed people, no matter what your goal was, a space to pursue whatever you want to pursue and feel like your goals are as valid as anyone else's. So whether that's you wanting to be a competitive athlete, whether that's you wanting to just be able to have more energy and play with your kids, whether you want to run marathons, you want to do high rocks, you want to be able to do muscle ups, you want to do whatever we wanted to create a space that allowed you to be able to pursue that and feel good about it. And so it's something that's very close to my heart, and like one of our core values is train for yourself, not for what other people think you should be. And so that was sort of the idea behind the brand and what we wanted to try and build. So when we sort of came up with starting the gym, that was sort of our North Star, and we've sort of tried to build our marketing and even the way the gym looks and feels around that, and sort of try to take away a little bit of, I don't know, that hesitation people have about walking into a space. So I guess that's sort of why we started it and what we're trying to do. So yeah.
So how long does it take you to plan to today it as food like turn into a food now?
Today to turn into a what, sorry?
Like to have the physical gym.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so honestly, I was quite lucky. Everything sort of fell into place very, very quickly. It was kind of the situation where one domino fell and then everything just kind of went with it. So like even the space that we have now, I only found it this year.
Oh wow. That was
Yeah. So when I found the space, I didn't have partners or investors, anything yet. And when I found the space, I fell in love with it. And basically, I sold that to the rest of my partners, and everything sort of. I mean, we're in June now, so it's been I would say 4 months pretty much from finding. Yeah, so
that's really fun.
Yes.
especially in Singapore where the space is like limited.
Yeah, so it's been a very fast process, and I am very proud of what we have done in such a short space of time. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind. It's been an absolute whirlwind.
You should be proud.
Yeah.
You should be proud. Think about the equipment and everything. It'll be a nightmare getting them in there.
Conceptualizing how everything's going to go, the space. I mean, we're still figuring it out, to be honest. And we're only I'd say we're about 90% of the way there. There's still some more stuff that needs to come and some stuff that needs to be sorted.
Yep.
Like for instance, we still don't have our turfs down and all sorts of stuff, but it'll come, and but that's what I mean. Everything has happened so fast that it's really been a whirlwind, but it's been great.
Right. So what's the challenging part throughout this whole process?
Honestly, the most challenging, if I'm going to be honest, what's kept me up the most, like what gets me sleepless at the moment, is actually now more so than even the planning and everything, even renovations, all that kind of stuff. I always kind of knew that would be okay, and I still do, and even this I know will be okay. But honestly, what keeps me up the most now is that now we have members, and giving them value for the money they pay me, right? And making sure that people walk into that space and they feel what I want them to feel, and the workouts have the effect that I want them to have. And I guess that's the one that is the most stressful to me, is just making sure that I provide the value to the members now that they deserve. So I'll only be able to answer that question in a few months, I think. But yeah, that's the part that if you were to ask me what keeps me up at night, that's probably the bit that I'm most.
I mean, that's also show that you really care about the community and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, as a business owner or like a head coach, that's kind of in our back end of our mind, no matter when.
Exactly.
No
You
matter
guys know
what
what it's
happens.
like.
No matter which phase of the gym progress into. Right?
Actually, sorry. Speaking of members, right? Is it like okay? So the gym hasn't officially opened yet, in a way, right?
Yes.
So now it's like
Soft launch.
Soft launch.
Yeah, so what we're doing this week is we've had a full week of trial classes. So no one's paying for the classes at the moment.
Okay.
It was just first in, first serve. You book a slot through MindBody, and you get into the class and you get to try out the space and try out the programming, try out the coaching. So our actual first memberships only start on Monday next week.
Okay.
So we are, I guess you could say we're open, but no one's paying membership just yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now speaking of members, right? Is it like difficult to get members, like as a new gym? Or how is it like for you?
Yeah, I mean, starting any business is never easy. I'm very grateful to the people I have in my life, and the coaches that I have, and the team that supports me. I mean, I think I'm probably the face of the gym, and that's fine. But I have amazing people that are also part of my team, and amazing partners that have helped me do this, and without them, I wouldn't be where I am now. And everything is always hard, but I've been very lucky with the people that have supported me, and we've sort of been able to build a little bit of momentum, and we've been sort of overwhelmed with the support that we've already received. So it's been great, and it's been a little bit overwhelming what's happened so far, but nothing is taken for granted, or nothing is ever expected. So let's see how the next 6 months play out, and I'll be able to answer that question a bit better in 6 months.
But also you are in a very competitive space, right?
100%.
Like in CBD, so you have like
Yeah,
other boutique gyms like Rebels and BFD and everything.
I would say there's probably within a 1K radius of us.
Basically just throw a stone, you're not gonna hit anyone. Yeah.
So that was another reason why we wanted to be that slight point of difference as well. To be fair, there's no CrossFit gyms that close to us.
Yep.
There's nothing around the corner from us that does CrossFit, so we do have a point of difference on the street. But we are trying to be much more than just a CrossFit gym as well. So I don't know if you guys have seen the space at all, or at least on Instagram.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's beautiful.
It's huge.
Thanks. So we're trying to do a few different programs out of the space, and give people an opportunity to, like I said at the start, be the athlete that they want to be. And so all of our programs sort of build towards that, and we have a few flagship programs that we do. So
Cool. Yeah, sweet. So speaking of challenges as well, right? Like team, right? Did you have the team before you opened the gym, or was it like after you planned to have a gym, then you formed the team?
Yeah, like I said, the dominoes sort of fell into place. I found the space without really having too much behind me, or a plan of how it was going to come to shape, or how it was going to end up being shaped. And sort of I found one business partner who was really keen to get involved as soon as she saw the space, and sort of had a little bit of convincing with one or two others, and then the coaching team sort of, I had one coach who was definitely going to be part of it, and then I've had a couple more that have sort of come along the road since we took over the space. So nothing was in stone or written in stone before, and again, it comes down to some amazing people I have in my life, and people wanting to be part of this, and wanting to follow and hopefully build something that's meaningful. And so that's sort of how the team came about. Sort of trying to find like-minded people, and people that I thought, have the same ethos and the same idea about the community we were trying to build. Yeah.
Cool. So as for, I guess this is your first baby gym.
Yes.
And how does it feel like how is it different comparing to being just a coach, and now you have this baby that's gonna grow, and you're gonna nurture it as we go by? Yeah,
I'd like to think I never just thought of myself as just a coach, right? And I think you guys will understand this, right? Like, whether it's your gym or not, the people that you interact with are people whose lives you want to affect. Whether the money goes to you or to someone else, it's still part of the job, right? And so I hope people felt that about me when I was working for other people, but I've just tried to carry that on through to the new space now. And obviously there's things that you have to do as a gym owner, whether it's cleaning the toilets or whatever it looks like, that you can't rely on your staff to do, or other people who just work for you. So I guess it's more the fact that you just sort of, now that it's mine, you try to lead a little bit more from the front, and you try to show the rest of the team that, that you are also, you're not just the person that owns the gym, you are also
leading the way.
Setting
an example.
Exactly. So I'd say that would be the only major change. I hope that my coaching is the same as it was before.
I'm sure. I mean, the core of your coaching will not change.
Yes, that's what.
The style might change in terms of delivery and stuff, but I guess none of our coaching actually changed it. I mean, compared to 10 over years ago.
Yeah.
Concept kind of remains the same, right?
Yeah, it's just that you sharpen the tool better.
Yeah, for sure.
Sharpen it nicer.
I mean, to be honest, as I'm sure every gym owner will tell you, you don't really get into this industry because you want to be a millionaire, right?
Yeah.
It's you do it for the people, right? You do it because you want to impact people and you want to impact people's lives and you want to meet people and you want to have build these relationships with people. And so opening my own gym was sort of just the extension of that and being able to try to impact and reach more people in a way that I thought was important.
But that's how Red Dot is as well, though. I mean, like back then, it's just trying to reach more people and to change people's life better.
Yeah, exactly. I think every gym owner should have that as their sort of foundation, right?
Yep.
Are you like nervous?
Oh, man,
Nervous?
obviously you're always nervous, right? But confident as well. I like I said at the start, I've got a great team behind me. And I know everything is not just on my shoulders. So I've got great people helping out, and I know I've got people to turn to when it does start to get tough. But obviously, everything is scary, right? You know,
For sure. Yeah.
you put your life savings into something, and you hope it works. And
Do you feel like a bit of nostalgicness because like you see someone opening a new gym?
Not really nostalgicness. It's just,
does it bring it back to when you first
it
opened?
does. But he's a bit more lucky. Having a great team behind him, I'm a standalone, and then building everything from scratch. So
yeah, I will say, starting like even I said I got great people in my life, but you don't know what you don't know.
yeah, exactly.
And thankfully, I've got some people who have been through it before and have done it. And like there's certain things that I would have got lost in if I didn't have the support that I had. So
For sure. Yeah, so that's why I say he's very blessed.
yeah, I do feel blessed.
Nice.
So at that time, it's like, for me, it's just banging through walls,
Yes.
like fell down a bit, and also, internet is not that advanced at that time. Like you don't have like TikTok and everything to kind of show you everything. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's good. Yeah.
Fair. Okay, let's turn back the clock a bit, right? So obviously you're like the head coach of the new space, right? So back when you first started, right, what made you get into coaching?
Yeah, it's funny. It's a story I shared with my coaches. Actually, we had a coaches summit on Sunday, and we sort of explained our whys about why we all want to coach. I actually fell into coaching a little bit by accident, and I was lucky enough to work with someone who I saw the effect that exercise had on their life, not so much from the physical side of things, but on everything else that it impacted. Their confidence, their self-esteem, their mental health, and just the way that they carried themselves. And honestly, when I saw how powerful that was, it massively impacted me, and I sort of realized that was how I wanted to, I don't know if you have your legacy or whatever you want to say, but I've always been a huge proponent that exercise is so much more than just the physical side of things. And I think a lot of people who do CrossFit or get into CrossFit probably feel very similar, right? It's not necessarily that CrossFit is the greatest methodology on the planet, but it's the fact that you get to interact with so many people and you get to build this community and this shared suffering that you go through with other people, and you build this sort of resilience and this I guess community is the best word for it, but this fun and this enjoyable experience that you guys have together, and it's that which was so powerful, and I think is still so powerful to a lot of people. And I think you can look at a lot of people who have done CrossFit, and maybe they don't even do CrossFit anymore, but just the fact that they did do CrossFit is what changed their whole idea about fitness, and that's what got them so passionate about it, even if it's no longer what they pursue, and that's fine. But yeah, it was that part of it that I really fell in love with and started sort of using. So I used to do some personal training, and then luckily enough I got to work with a cool gym that was starting a CrossFit gym, and I was there from the start, sort of helped them set up and Actually, funnily enough, the owner of that gym I first started at, he's in Singapore at the moment. I just caught up with him before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's very, very nice to see him. Yeah.
Is he here for holiday? Or?
Yeah, so he's got an athlete here who's competing in a weightlifting competition over the weekend.
Okay.
Oh, is it the
yeah,
upcoming one?
Yeah, so he's here as to help her out, and he came in, and it was pretty powerful in a way to get to see him. He came into my gym, and I got to show him around my space.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was very cool. So, but yeah, I mean that's sort of why I got into it, and funnily enough, if anyone knows me very well, I actually personally don't enjoy training that much.
Really?
Like,
No way.
I'm not someone who can really train by themselves too much. I will find something else to do.
Do it with you?
Yeah, so I very much I do it for a lot of the social interaction and a lot of the fun that comes with that.
Cool. So since you've been coaching for so long, right? How would you describe your coaching style? I mean, it could be a sentence, it could be a word. It's like, if someone think about Aidan, like what would they think of as a coach? Like what's that?
Yeah, it's a good question. One of the questions I said, we had our coaches thing, and I asked all the coaches, like, if you had a new person in your class, what would you want them to feel walking out?
Yep.
And honestly, I think if I had to sum that up into one word, the word I'd use is comfortable. So when I'm with someone, I want people to step in and feel comfortable in the training, in the space, and everything.
Yep.
So I think one of the things that I want people to think about me and my coaching is that I make people feel at ease, and I make people comfortable with what they're doing, and I can break things down into a way that's palatable to them, and I try to meet people where they're at with their training. And I mean, I've been very lucky. I've worked with games athletes all the way down to mum and dads walking in through the streets. So I hope that's the way people feel about my coaching. I think that's that if I had to break it down.
Basically the human touch.
Yeah, right? I think so. I think it's a very important part of it. Like I'm sure you guys have seen, there's plenty of people who are very, very knowledgeable, but their connection points are not so great, and you have lots of people who are not that knowledgeable yet, but the fact that they care about people has such a big impact on the people they coach, that even if they don't quite have the skill set yet, people are still willing to take on more what they have, and I think that care factor is just very important.
So how is it to run your coaching summit within your own team now? Like, is there like certain rules, or like what you are looking out for within the team of coaches?
Yeah, the one we did on the weekend was sort of an alignment session, I guess you could call it. We're just trying to get everyone on the same page, and so there wasn't a lot of like tactile stuff or coaching, but it was more just what we expect as a team and how we keep each other accountable for that, and sort of what it all boils down to, which is why I started with the why do you coach question. And I think if you answer that question with your coaches, I mean, they'll have their own North Star as to why they should be doing certain things, which I think is important. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I mean, I've been lucky enough to be a head coach for quite a long time, so but it was very different getting to sit in my own gym and do it. So yeah, you're right. I probably didn't think so much about it at the time. But
it's okay, everything become a whirlwind when you jump into this journey, right?
Yeah.
And like 4 months of left, right, up, down, and that's kind of whack you up.
Yeah.
So in terms of managing a team, like, I mean, since you said you managed a team before in the past, so what's the struggle that you have, like, in terms of being a head coach and having a team of coaches underneath you? Like, is it in terms of misalignment of, that's why you're so intact to being aligned with everyone now? Like,
so now, no, not so much. It's more the fact now that because it is my gym now, I don't want my coaches to feel it is my way or the highway. So when I talk about alignment, I want my coaches to feel empowered to make their own decisions and to to make what we set as standards not just top down. In fact, it's better if the standards come from the bottom up. And so I guess more so the fact that I wanted my coaches to also have a say in what they think is important, and so that it's not just me telling them how it is, and then we have a discussion as a group, and we set some stuff together there, which is more the alignment side of things. So, like, I have been lucky enough to be a head coach for a long time, and now I want to try to empower some of my other coaches to become head coaches, and so that I guess it's just trying to help people find their own path as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Speaking of head coaches, both of you head coaches, right? How would you go about, right? Let's say a new guy comes to your gym, right? Say, hey, I want to be a coach. No coaching experience, maybe some fitness background here. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, some fitness. How would you raise a coach from 0 to whatever your standard may be?
Yeah, so we're trying to put together our mentorship program at the moment, actually.
Okay.
So it is something that I think is really important, and actually something that we want to try to do, which is try to offer coaches opportunities to learn how to coach. So we've got a couple of our part-time guys at the moment who are going to go through our first mentorship.
Okay.
They're sort of guinea pigs at the moment.
For sure.
But yeah, me and my future head coach, the guy that who will go and become our head coach at some point. Me and him are working together to sort of create that mentorship program, and what will likely happen is he'll take one under his wing and I'll take one, and then we'll do the sessions together, but the sort of one-on-one mentorship stuff will come from one of us. But yeah, again, it starts with the why. Why do you want to be a coach? What is it about coaching that? And I think you can sort of weed out a lot of people just with that one question. And then setting milestones and sort of benchmarks about when they get to a certain point, and how you get them to that point, and sort of ticking off those milestones along the way until they're ready. So we would like to try to build some more homegrown coaches here in Singapore, and sort of help people, if people want to try and make it a career at some point in their life, at least have a bit more of a base, and whether that's with us or they go somewhere else and do that, that's cool. But as long as we sort of have that sort of impact on it, which is something we want to try to develop at some point. Obviously, we're brand new, so there's still a long way to go. But yeah, we are in the midst of creating a mentorship program now.
Sort of like an internship in a way.
Yes, it will be. So we're looking at. It looks like we've sort of settled on 12 sessions that we'll need to take someone through. And then the milestones in between those 12 sessions and what we cover in those 12 sessions.
Is it hard to find coaches? I mean, as in from the start to now, is it kind of challenging to find like coaches when you jump in?
It hasn't been yet. I feel very blessed. I had people approach me and ask me if I had a space for them, and if there was room for them to be part of the coaching team, and thankfully there were people who I wanted to work with, and so far no, but I know at some point obviously that'll become, which is why we wanted to try to sort of start the mentorship program as soon as possible, and sort of coach people in the ragtag way, I guess you could call it.
That's nice. Do you have a name for this program, mentorship program?
No, not yet.
You should come up with a name.
Yeah, maybe the ragtag way works.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you need some tips on how to find coaches, because we had trouble with that.
You did?
Back.
Yeah, of course.
I'll let you know later.
Okay, we'll keep that one off there.
Yeah, keep it on the table.
Yeah. I mean, because we are in Singapore, right? I mean, the typical Asian parents will not.
It's not the most.
Not the most encouraging or
Yes.
supportive. I mean, based off stereotypes and everything.
If you guys ever get the chance, you should have Keith on here from Canvas.
We had
You have?
Keith a while back.
Yeah, because his story is the same. He stopped being an engineer to go take up coaching,
I mean, I think majority of us are I dropped out of school and started jumping it into. So
Yeah, for me, I just happened to end up here. I didn't really know what to do in life, so okay, just join. Why
Yeah.
not? Yeah, I think in Singapore, hard lah. Asian parents want you to have a stable job, and that stable job usually is like doctor, office
Other
job,
professions, lah.
yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, it's hard lah.
Yeah, I was actually I was studying to be a physiotherapist actually.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was gonna do, and then I dropped out of that and went into exercise science.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest is kind of history.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's proven that it's your path.
Yeah. It's the career I think I was, I don't know about made to do by any means, but something that I really enjoy.
Right. So you competed before, right?
Yes.
Or maybe you're still competing in future as well.
Let's see. There's talk of a reunion, but let's see.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the challenge from shifting being a competitor and juggling being a head coach? Like how do you go juggle both sides?
Hey guys, Mr. Editor here. Thanks for watching today's episode. If you're looking forward to the next part of our conversation with Aidan, check out the next episode next week. Bye!